Yo, these stairs are crazy.
Yeah?
You seen them?
I haven't really looked too much, no.
They're like charging like.
But I know what they're like. The percentiles thing is insane.
It's crazy.
Like trying to say like 130%.
Yeah. So you gotta order your sheet and things right now before it's too late.
That's true. I might go spend like $200.
So I'm saying, bro, you might have to. You might have to. It's wicked. Yo, I felt like the biggest dick like the past couple days, bro.
Why?
All right, so let me start yesterday.
Okay.
Me and my girl, we went to IHOP.
I haven't been in a minute. I was just thinking that
honestly, IHOP, disgusting. I hate it. And
right.
Yesterday was the worst experience of my life.
Okay. All right.
The food was horrible. It came to us cold.
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, we are not coming back to IHOP ever again. But that was what I was talking about. So there was like a table right next to ours.
Mm-hmm.
There was these like weird kids, like anime kids, anime weird kids.
You're an anime kid.
Not a weird one though.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right.
So these guys were like playing around. They were like choking each other and stuff, and they were like being rowdy pretty much. And I was like, "Hey, excuse me, being a little too loud. You think you can bring it down a little bit?" And they were like, "Yes, sir." I said, "That's what I like." Quiet the rest of the time. We were there for like 40 minutes. They were quiet. So
like how old kids? Like teenagers?
They were like our age, like around our age.
What?
Yeah, maybe a little bit younger, but around our age.
That's crazy.
So that's the first instance, and then today, when I was working with a crew. So that's what you don't know. I do landscaping. I'm a project manager or whatever. Big dog. So one of my drivers were out, so I had to, I was driving his truck with his crew, and so I was done for the day. I was like, man, fuck this. I want to go home. So we got done with the last bit of the neighborhood, and then there was this kid playing basketball. You know what I mean? And then we left the neighborhood, and so we parked, and then the kid is playing basketball like in front of us with his hoop and everything. So he obviously see us coming, and he moves aside, and so I drive, and then he had this. So there's a curb, and then there's his basketball goal, and then there's a plywood like angled from the curb to the street.
How to get you up to the curb?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And I ran it over. All you hear is crunch. And I didn't think much of it, right? I thought it was just a random piece of plywood that the kid put there, right? And like I said, he stood aside because he saw us coming, so he saw the whole thing. He saw the whole thing. I didn't think much of it. I thought it was just a piece of trash, right?
Right.
And then my boy Nate, who's like right next to me, he's like, "Yo, you ran over his rebounder."
Oh,
I was like, "Yo."
Okay, that's what.
I kept driving because I was done for the day. I was like, yeah, all right, man, my bad, bro. My bad, bro.
And he stood there after like.
Yes.
That's funny. When you were talking about plywood, I was thinking because you know how like the curbs,
oh my god,
the curbs to get to the driveways are like on like a foot elevation.
Yeah.
For whatever reason.
Yeah.
And people put stuff there to make it easier.
Yeah.
That's what I thought it was.
No. And it was right underneath his basketball goal, dude.
Yeah, so
goal
that
too.
makes
So,
sense.
I was like, damn. Hey, my bad. Yeah.
What would have been funny is if you looked in the mirror and he was chasing.
I avoided looking at the mirror, bro. I avoided looking at the mirror.
Oh my gosh. That's his villain arc right there. Dude, that's funny. You want to hear what happened to me on Monday?
What happened?
So you know how I work outside, like in the bushes and stuff. Like I gotta walk through bushes and such.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously being in the bushes and being by the houses, spiders are there. So I walk through spider webs pretty consistently.
Yeah.
And it's really annoying because I hate the feeling of spider webs on me. Excuse me. It's kind of helped me get over. I never had a fear of spiders, but I don't want a spider crawling on me.
Yeah.
Like that, I feel like that's normal.
Right.
Like I'm not scared of them, but I don't want them on me.
Yeah, I got you.
So every time I walk and I feel a spider web, I'm always just like, my main thing is just like I always go like this and I just try to pull it off wherever it's at on my arm, wherever it's at. I just try to pull it off, and then go on about my day. Monday happened. I walked through one and didn't think of nothing of it. Didn't think of nothing of it. That sounded Asian. And I pulled it off, and then I kept on going around the house, and I felt some of my hair, because my hair, like, if I'm having a double pony, it, like, flops around, and it's really annoying. So I didn't have it, I just had it in one, and then I bent down to do what I need to do, and I felt something on my ear. I was like, hair, whatever, I went like that, so I went like this, like, move it.
Yeah.
And then I pulled my hand, and it was a spider about to crawl in my ear. Like, it was on its way in my ear, but I caught it. And then I was like, oh my God.
That is nasty.
Yeah. So
Whoa.
I saved myself. I don't know what he would have done in there, but I saved myself something.
Oh, dude, those shits are so nasty. You ever see those videos of, like, people, like, pulling out, like, bugs from it? That is so
And
nasty.
big bugs.
Big bugs. Like, roaches.
I don't know how they get stuff like that in there.
I don't know, man. It's the Indonesian stuff. You know what I mean? Hey, but speaking of work, let me ask you this, because some crazy thing happened to me last week, and I'll explain it after this question. What's the latest you've been to work?
Latest
You've been to work.
So I don't typically have a be here at this time.
Yeah.
They want us to get in at 8 or earlier, just to keep it as that regular scheduling, whatever. Mm-hmm. But they don't I typically get in about 8:30, 8:45, 9 o'clock on most days.
Yeah.
They don't really say nothing to me because I get in, I do my job, and they know I'm gonna do my job no matter what time I get in. As long as I don't get in at 11 or something like that. Yeah. They typically don't say nothing to me.
Right.
But the latest, one day I was lazy. I did not want to get out of bed, and I was just pushing it. I was like, I'm just gonna see how long I can milk this, whatever. And I got in probably about 9:40ish, 9:45ish. So technically almost 2 hours late, but not really. And when I got in there, I parked my car, got out to go to my truck, and the boss was there. And he looked at his watch, he said, "Ain't you a little late?" I said, and he was like,
"It is what it is."
He was like, "Well," and then he let me get on my day.
See, the latest I've ever been to work was probably like 30 minutes.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because I don't say like I'm on time all the time, but like the latest I've been to work is like probably like 30 minutes after set time. But last week, bro. So I'm supposed to be at work at 6:45, right? Mm-hmm. So I woke up one day. The sun was out. Yo, I looked at my so let me run through the scenario. So I was sleeping, and then I slowly opened my eyes, and I usually like when I open my eyes or when I wake up for work, my room is still dark. Obviously, it's it's dark.
Right.
Yo, I was blinded. I was like, shit, bro. And then I realized it was the sun. First thing I did was check my phone. Look outside. Yo, I started running. Change, bro. It was 8 o'clock. No fucking way. That is crazy.
You woke up at 8, and it's like a 30-minute drive.
Yes. Yo. And then my boss called me and he was like, "Hey, you coming in today?" And I was like, "Yeah, man. For some reason I just overslept somehow." And he was like, "Are you good, man? Just show up." So it wasn't a big deal.
Yeah.
But I was just bamboozled by
That's the worst though, when you wake up late and then you rush to get out and get to wherever you need to go, and then you just you get that boost of adrenaline for an hour.
Yeah.
And then once that wears off, you're so tired.
So tired.
And you're like, oh my gosh, and you're just ready to be done.
Yeah.
That's the worst. Because that's what happened to me yesterday. Did I tell you?
No.
Apparently we had, so every quarter we have a training, it's really stupid. But every quarter we have a 2.5 hour training.
Oh, you did tell me this.
And, yeah. And I woke up my normal time about 7 o'clock because I don't typically leave the house about 8, 8:15, 8:30. I woke up 7 o'clock. Was laying there on my phone. I got a text from my friend Buddy, and it was at 7:32. He said, "You're late." I texted him back. I said, "For what?" And then he and then he was like, "Quarterly training." And I was like, I got up. I was so like, because that's like a big thing. Like that's where like all like the big bosses are on the meeting.
Yeah.
And like my boss's boss is like on the meeting, and I knew he was in the area, so I was scared that he was actually going to be at the office and get mad at me. But luckily he was not at the office. So I got in there, and I didn't shave because you know how I'm supposed to I'm supposed to be shaving.
Yeah.
So I was like, I haven't shaved in like a week at the time,
That's actually crazy.
and it's really stupid because I don't even. It's really dumb. But I was supposed to be shaving, but I hadn't shaved in like a week, so my beard goes pretty fast. So I was like, because one, I was late, so I already was feeling I was gonna get in trouble for that, and two, I can't go in there not shaving. That's gonna make it. That's just gonna double my in troubleness.
Right.
So I had to choose between shaving or brushing my teeth, and I did a quick little with my clippers. Went quick little thing.
Yeah.
Out the house. Didn't brush my teeth. Popped this slice of gum in, and I had to do what I had to do, man.
Shit.
And it was like, and then it was I got there. I got there about 8:20ish.
Right.
And my boss was like, "Hey," and then everybody was like, "Well, look who are you?" You know, corny white people stuff. And yeah, man. And then Buddy was like, because we need a safety coach, which is like every Friday he would have like a little 30-minute portion of our meeting talking about safety for whatever for the day. Typically, it's like about driving safe or like taking care of yourself when it's hot, blah blah blah, stuff like that. And I don't want to do that. One, I don't have the time because you have to like add on like an extra bit of thing for that, and I don't even have the time for that. And I walked in, and Buddy was like, "We decided since you were late, you're gonna be the safety coach." And the whole time I was sitting down in the meeting, I was sitting there mad. I was like, "Ain't no way." And then Chris was like, because my boss was like, "We'll talk about how this came up." So I was like, I genuinely believed it. Buddy jokes a lot, but I genuinely believed it once he said that.
Right.
So I was sitting there mad like this. I was like, I'm not gonna be the safety coach. I would tell him, I was like, I can't. I'm not doing it. Whatever. And then after the meeting, Chris was outside, my boss, and I went up to him. I was like, "Are you really trying to make me the safety coach?" And he was like, "No, just we need you to be on time." And I said, "Okay, good." Because I was like, I'm not typically late. He said, "I know." I said, "It's a one-time thing. I apologize." So yeah, man, I was worried. I was like, "Ain't no way he's gonna make me be safety coach."
That's crazy. Yeah, do you want to talk about what happened when on our way to practice last week? What happened to my keys?
Yeah, what happened to the keys, man?
Very wicked. Alright, so where should I start? Alright, so I came to your crib, hung out for a little bit, and then we went to your car. But my thing is, I don't know when I started doing it or why I started doing it, because I know something like this would happen. So I was chilly, so I put my jacket on, but I had my hands full of things. So I put my keys on top of your roof of your car, put my jacket on, got inside. Next thing you know, we're driving, and like the whole time of us driving, we've been driving for like what 40 minutes at this point.
No, it wasn't that much. It was probably about 20.
Okay, so 20 minutes at this point. The whole time we're hearing this little rattling noise.
I'm looking around. I'm driving. I'm like, I thought something was wrong with my car. I was like, ain't no way something happened. I was nervous because of that. I was like, I'm gonna have to get something fixed. I'm like, there's something rattling. I'm like, what is that? I asked you. I said, you hear that noise? And they were like, what? We couldn't figure it out.
We couldn't figure it out for the life of us. Next thing you know, a car pulls up, or not. We're like on the highway, on 26, going down 26, and then a car pulls up next to us, rolls the window down. Kyle rolls the window down, and then what did she say?
Because she drove up, pulled up. She was like that. So I thought she was just being nice and waving. So I was like, hey, and then she went like this and grabbed her keys and started dangling them. I was like, and I rolled my window down, and I was like, and she was like, your keys are hanging from your trunk, and I was like, oh, okay, thank you. And I was like, what else am I supposed to say in that situation? So I said, oh, thank you. I don't know why. Rolled the window up, and I looked at him. I said, "My keys are right here." And he was like, "You think they're my keys?"
Hold on.
He's like, "You think they're my keys?"
You think they're my keys?
I said, "Are they?" And then you was checking your
I
backpack.
was checking my backpack. I was checking the little what's that thing
cup
called?
holder.
Yeah, cup holder on the side of the door. I was checking everywhere, but I was like, no, I'm pretty sure I left my keys in your apartment, probably.
Right.
Because I didn't think much of it. And then as time went on, like 10 minutes go by, I'm like, wait a minute. Are they my keys? I think they're my keys. So next thing you know, I climbed to the back seat.
He looked at me. He was like, "Dude, I think they're my keys." And I said, "They're not your keys." And he was like, "I think they're my keys." And I was like, "Well, crawl back there and check." Because when I was thinking hanging from like the trunk, like we shut the trunk, and then like the lanyard or whatever got caught in between the door.
See, I'm thinking the keys are in the keyhole of the trunk. But do you have a keyhole in your trunk?
No. So I figured that it was in the door, but I was like, we didn't open the trunk. So
yeah, we didn't use the trunk at all.
How would keys be in there? So I was like, just crawl back there and look. And he crawled to the back, and lo and behold,
yo, they're my keys.
He said, they are my keys. Oh my, Will, we got a video. We'll put it in.
Oh yeah, we do have a video. We'll put it in right here on the screen. Yo.
And I was like, yo, and he was sitting back. He said, "So you're gonna pull over or what?" And I'm like, I mean, they made it this long. We might as well just thug it out and get to where we were going. And then
we ended up getting off on the exit.
I exited off because he was stressing about it. He said, "Dude, they're gonna fly off."
And the crazy thing is, I'm like, yeah. So they were hanging by this bottle opener, right?
Right there, the bottle opener was inside of it, and the keys were just flying.
So imagine if I didn't have this bottle opener.
Would have been so funny because they would have been gone. They wouldn't have came off here. They probably would have flew off either on the way to that light or on the way to get to the interstate. Yeah. And then we would not have known. And you don't have anything on it like tag or nothing like that.
I'm telling you, I need to get a air tag. Actually, got me nervous. Yeah, dude. I'm very nervous.
That's so funny though. Dude, that's hilarious. I was like, when she came up to the door, I was like, "Oh, hey, lady. Hey, lady." I thought she was just being kind. And she was being kind.
No, yeah, she was. I mean, without her, we wouldn't have known. We would have just thought your car was wrong or something.
Yeah, I thought something was wrong, and I would have been like, well, looks like you're driving. This foreseeable future.
Yeah. So I don't know about you, but like every time I wear slides or anything, I gotta wear socks.
These are my house slippers.
Yeah.
So these don't see the outside world. So,
Go ahead, spit it out.
They don't,
Go ahead. Take your time.
Dude, they don't see the outside world. So like, I don't really need to.
No, yeah, I get you.
Wear socks.
See, I'm the weird one because I know, like, I'm not going outside or anything. I'm staying in the house, but I still gotta put socks on for some reason.
I know.
Like, all the time.
I mean, typically, listen, my feet aren't nothing pretty, but they're not ugly feet, like, by any means. Like, you've seen some nasty feet before. Yeah. My feet, I think, are just slightly below average, look-wise, but I really don't care. Only thing, I'll go out in my Birch with no socks.
With no socks?
Yeah, Birch, you don't really need to wear socks with.
Yeah, I guess you don't have
and I mean, my slides, typically when I leave the house, I put on slides, and with all the shoes I have in there,
yeah,
and I only wear my slides, really, when I go out, because it's typically just a quick trip to Walmart or something like that.
Right.
Which, by the way, side note, can Target please apologize for the DEI thing that they're withholding right now? Because I can't stand this Walmart, man.
Wait, what happened?
You know how Trump had made it DEI, like you don't need to practice it anymore in stores?
What's that? What's DEI?
Diversity, equality, and inclusion.
Okay.
Where it's like they can't not hire you because of your race or your gender and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
Race equality.
so when Trump took that away, like it's not like a thing that every store has to practice now.
Right.
So Target doesn't.
Yeah.
They like took it away. Like they don't support it anymore or whatever. So we're boycotting.
Oh, boycotting Target.
Yeah, and
there's hardly anything at Walmart though.
They've lost a lot of money to Target though. Yeah. But like, I mean, listen, I didn't know that. I gotta support. I gotta stand up.
Yeah.
So I don't go to Target anymore, and this Walmart is so janky and it's so busy all the time. They don't got any self checkout. So
the only time I ever go to this Walmart is like 11 o'clock at night.
I need Target.
That's the least busiest.
Target, at least the Target in Azalea Square. Please apologize, and then you'll be forgiven, so I can come shop again. Because I can't. This Walmart is so annoying. I mean, I life hack it anyways, and I go to the electronics and check out there. Yeah. So that I don't have to sit in lines because the lines get mega long, and it's so annoying. Have you ever you were there on Sunday afternoon? Yeah. You know how it is. That's how it be all the time. Yeah. So I don't ever like going. I'd rather drive to Goose Creek's Walmart at that point. So I just need Target to apologize because, and I'm not the only one that feels that way. Yeah. I've seen TikToks about other people saying that all they need, can they just issue an apology, please? Hey, speaking of TikTok, follow me on TikTok. Follow both of us on TikTok. I'm about to start posting consistently. Follow the Big Mo TikTok too. Yeah. So all this is right here. That's Kai's. This is mine. Top one is the Big Mo pod. You know what I mean? So follow all of us. I'm gonna for sure be more consistent on that. Also, side note, I'm gonna try to be more consistent on my YouTube as well. So follow that too, please. Links are gonna be down below. You already know. I got one too, but I don't have nothing on it. I don't think so. If you guys want content, let me know. Yeah. I can listen. I can get y'all right. I can vlog stuff. I can. I think what we should do, we should become trollers. Troll. And go out. Dude, I don't know if I'll. So it would be so fun. I think I'd break character so bad. I don't. I think I'd break character. I mean, you could be like the sidekick to it. I could be a side character. Let me do all the main stuff. Yeah, and whenever you know you're fine, you just. Hey, but that one we need a cameraman though. Yeah, and we need a better camera. And a better camera. So donate, sub to the pod, get our watch time up because these mics need new ones. Need a new camera. Yeah, bad. But need a new. I'm gonna start vlogging on mines and post gym content and stuff like that. You know, the usual. You want to hit the gym after this? I don't know. I'm kind of sleepy. I was thinking about it. I need to work out. But I'm tired. I didn't work out at all this week. I feel like shit. I work out on Monday. That's it. Yeah. What was last time? No, last time I worked out was Sunday. Whenever we were there. But no, I haven't worked out at all this week. I feel like trash. I'm feeling terrible. I mean, like I said, I had a stomach bug or something the past couple of days, so I haven't been feeling it. Guess who texted me? Yo. Venus' face. What'd she say? She said, "Did y'all go to a show yesterday?" What show? Because we all were at the thing. Oh. So I didn't answer. That makes sense. I mean, it's a good question. Yeah. I just didn't answer. And next PWE is May 8th. I'm going to it. I want to go to it so bad. Aaron gets to it's Aaron against Sean for the championship. I think Sean will win. I don't want him to. It's crazy though. I don't know. I need my dog Aaron, man. Hey, my dad's show. I got Aaron coming. I got Joya coming. I got D'Lo. When is he starting this? It's on July 6th. So when my dad gets flyers posted and whatnot, yeah, I'm gonna need you to share that. We're trying to because we're doing it. This first show is he's doing it for charity. Yeah. And he's gonna donate outside of what he needs to pay a ring rental and stuff like that. Do you want this on the pod or? Yeah, we can put it because this will come out July 6th. Somerville, South Carolina. I'll let you guys know more as more details come in. More details soon. We got the day, July 6th. It's probably gonna be around 4 or 5 p.m. July 6th is a Sunday. What's that say?
You could face streaming issues or something. Just forget about it. Turn the volume up.
July 6th, Sunday. First Sunday in July. It'll probably be about 4 or 5 p.m. Still working on a set time. Somerville, South Carolina. If you guys want to come out, support. We're doing it for charity. So $10 will be the ticket price. It probably can hold about 200-300 people.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're trying to get this thing going, get his own promotions going, get it rolling, and hopefully we'll see how this first one goes, see how successful it is, and if we can get it going, we'll do that. It should be like a monthly show, maybe bi-monthly, depending on the outcome of it and whatnot. More details will be coming in soon. Me and him are going out there tomorrow to look at it and brainstorm some stuff. Yeah, when we get flyers, I'll let you know.
Yeah, more details to be announced. So stay tuned. Hopefully we'll get more details in the next episode. But obviously we keep all of you updated on that.
Sure. Come support.
Come support for real.
There's not much local stuff down here wrestling wise.
No, hardly any besides maybe like one promotion. But
the closest one is in Savannah. Really, I mean that OS. I'm not gonna even shout them out.
No, that's what I meant. But I'm not gonna shout them out. I'm gonna cut this.
Yeah. Outside of that other place, they and I don't even think they're like set here. I think they just come down here.
Yeah, like every once in a while.
Yeah.
So if we get the ball rolling, it'll be a good thing. It'll be a sad thing for the Low Country to have some wrestling. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So in the season of WrestleMania,
we have done zero talking about it.
Because like I said, we're trying to separate wrestling from the podcast because we know a lot of you guys who are watching aren't interested in wrestling. You know what I mean? You're just interested in us rambling about stuff, random stuff. So,
but this is the Super Bowl of wrestling,
so we're gonna talk about it
for a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. Just bear with us. We're just gonna go over like I said, in the season of WrestleMania weekend, we're gonna go over the card and our predictions, and then see what we'll. All right. All right. So we'll just go over it.
We got here. I don't know what the order is, but I'm just gonna do the main event last. I don't know what the order for the card is, but I'm just gonna start from the bottom. So we got the War Raiders versus the New Day for the World Tag Team Champions.
New Day.
I got New Day winning.
New Day.
I feel like they have to.
I think so. Like I said, we're not gonna talk about it too much. We're just gonna fly through these. But the only reason I think they put this tag team match instead of the SmackDown tag teams is the SmackDown tag teams have been built up way more than the Raw.
Yeah.
The only reason I think this is on the cards is because Big E's coming back or something. Something with Big
E. But if he comes back, don't you think that they would lose?
Maybe. Honestly, next next one. I don't want to talk about it too much.
Okay, before we go on,
yeah,
I want to touch on what you said about the whole tag team thing.
Yeah.
I think that they're gonna win the New Day just because I feel like they need to win because this whole heel turn would have been very pointless and very stupid if they don't win it. But I don't know why they don't have the Street Profits belts on the line because you would think WrestleMania is the show that all belts are on the line, like outside of Lyra and Chelsea.
So I was gonna say like they did last year. Remember the ladder match last year?
That
was a banger match.
Why wouldn't they put? Because all this hype that they've been doing, all this fighting with all Pretty Deadly, DIY, Motor City, Street Profits, Los Garza. I mean, you could even throw LWO in there, even though they're on Raw. But like, that's a 5 tag team ladder match that they could have done right there. And obviously, last one was like to split them up. So I get why they did it last year. But why would they not do that same thing again this year? It would have been such a good match with all the stuff that they've been doing. Whatever. All right, next match. Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano.
I'm hyped for this match.
It should be good.
I think Rey's winning.
The tag match that they had tonight was phenomenal.
Yeah, I didn't watch it.
El Grande.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The only reason I say Rey is because I think he's going to unmask Grande. I want Grande to win so bad, but I think Rey Mysterio's going to win just to take
I think he's gonna unmask him, But I think at the same time, like, he's gonna still win because Chad spent that time in Mexico learning the secrets of lucha.
So this is why I do want Grande to win, is because he, like you said, he's been practicing lucha and learning lucha, which the greatest luchador is Rey Mysterio. So his story will culminate if he does beat Rey Mysterio.
All right.
So
especially all the pictures that they've been editing of her.
It's so funny. It's great.
And then we got Jade versus Naomi.
Jade.
I got Naomi. I think Naomi wins.
All right.
And then LA Knight versus Jacob.
Jacob.
For sure, Jacob. Gunther versus Jay.
Jay.
Tiffy versus Charlotte.
I'm gonna stick with Tiffy. It's Tiffy time.
I love Tiffany, and I want Tiffany to win, but you know Charlotte's ego. There's no way that Charlotte loses.
So if this was under the Vince regime, Charlotte for sure, 1,000%.
Yeah.
But because it's under Triple H, I think I'm gonna go with Tiffany.
I don't know. I just can't see a way that Charlotte doesn't win. Obviously, I've only known Charlotte under Vince.
Yeah.
Because she hasn't done really much anything since Triple H took over.
Right.
But
just returned.
I just really can't see a way she doesn't win, unfortunately. I can't stand Charlotte.
I can't stand her either.
And then we got the main event, Roman, Punk, and
Seth.
With Paul Heyman in Punk's corner.
I got Seth.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's a wild pick.
Why you got Seth?
I think Seth needs to win. Badly.
Yeah.
That's my only reason.
I think Seth is, I mean, the story with them three, with the history is all there. I just don't see a way. I mean, unless what you say, Heyman goes with Seth at the end, that would be a crazy twist. I don't think, especially since he owes him a favor now. Maybe, but I just feel like Seth is there to take the fall. And
that's the thing. If he does take the fall, that's it.
But one of them has to get pinned.
And I think it's Punk.
Really?
I think Seth pins Punk. Because that should have been the WrestleMania match.
It should have been those two at WrestleMania. But I think what they're doing, I think they're going to lead to Roman versus Punk in Backlash.
And yeah.
Because I predicted this match
they can go,
before they even Rumble.
They can go. Oh, yeah. I mean, fuck, yeah. Yeah. They can go either way, honestly.
I don't know. It's so hard to pick this one.
I'm going to just pick Seth.
I'm going to go with Punk just because I think. All right, that's night one.
All right, night one is done.
And then night two, we got AJ versus Logan.
AJ.
Yeah?
Yeah. You're picking Logan?
I feel like, yeah.
That's crazy.
I would rather have AJ.
The only reason I say AJ is because he's on his last ride. He's getting close to it.
Yeah.
So, he's not going to lose.
But this could also be a passing the torch moment.
To Logan?
Logan's good.
Logan's great. He's phenomenal.
I love Logan wrestling, but
not the phenomenal one. Next.
Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre in the Sin City Street Fight.
Drew.
I got Drew as well. Liv and Raquel versus Bayley and Lyra for the women's tag titles.
I couldn't care less about this match.
You know I got to rock with my baby.
Liv?
Same thing. I'm looking to the future. I think this match leads to Bayley versus Lyra at Backlash for the IC title.
Yeah, but they already had that match though. I'll go with I'll go with Liv and Raquel. I feel like Liv had a phenomenal year that she can't be losing this Mania. Right?
Right.
Next one.
Braun, Penta, Finn, and Dom.
This is going to be the match of the weekend, I feel like.
I think this one has potential to be one of the best.
I'm picking Dirty Dominic Mysterio.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I got Penta.
You got Penta? Yeah. If Dominic doesn't win, Penta's winning.
I feel like it's gonna. Braun, I think we can agree is not winning.
Yeah.
Braun's not winning. I think that what they could do, I think it's gonna be something. I think Penta's gonna end up winning, but with interference, not with interference, but with some type of miscommunication between Finn and Dom, and that's gonna end up leading to something. Because Finn's on his way out of Judgment Day.
Yeah.
So I think that's gonna end up leading to something.
I think this match will be Finn getting kicked out of Judgment Day at some point.
Yeah.
So if he eats the pin, it's over for him.
Finn?
Yes.
I feel like it's gonna be him or Dom to get pinned because of that miscommunication thing, and Penn is gonna win it from that. Yeah. And then we got Io, Bianca, and Rhea.
Ooh, I'll let you go first on this one.
I'm torn. I just don't want Rhea.
Rhea's not winning.
I don't want
She's
Rhea.
not winning.
But, you know, my black queen, Bianca, she's undefeated at Mania. I would love to see that streak continue, but I can't go against Io. I want Io to win.
That's my same reasoning. I want Bianca to win, but Io can't lose. She just got this championship, a month ago?
About that. I don't know. My pick is Io. I love Io. I think she's probably the best woman on the main roster right now.
So you're picking Io?
Skill wise, I gotta go with Io.
Dang.
It's so tough though.
It is
Io
tough.
And Bianca, because I want Bianca to keep her streak because she's 4-0 right now. Come in. Open it. Randall, open the door.
Open the door. All right, let me ramble for a bit. So, Io or Bianca could take it, honestly. But I think I'm going to go with, I don't know, dude. I think I'm going to go with, I'll go with Io. Right. I'll join you.
We're doing our Mania predictions right now.
Gotcha. What's up, Oscar?
What up, gang?
Good.
Yes,
Randall on the pod.
Randall on the pod.
What's up, y'all?
Randall on the pod.
Oh.
All right. We got a couple more left?
One more. Last one, we got Cody versus Cena.
Wait, that's it? For night 2?
Yeah. It's only AJ, Damian, tag match, IC match, triple threat, and then Cody and John.
Randy has to be in the match.
Well, Randy has a match at SmackDown today. He came out. He said, "I'm gonna be there night 2. Okay. Whoever wants to wrestle me."
And it's gonna be Nick Aldis.
It's gonna be somebody.
Nick Aldis.
So Randy's gonna have a match. He's gonna win.
He's
no
gonna
matter
win.
Who it is.
Yeah, he's gonna win.
He's gonna win.
All right. So main event.
And then Cody, John for main event.
Randy, what do you think?
Who you got?
I got John because in after the post show for the Royal Rumble, he said that he's gonna win the Elimination Chamber, right?
Yeah.
Then like a couple weeks ago on Raw, he said, "I'm gonna ruin wrestling for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna win at WrestleMania and be the last true champion."
Right.
So I think John's gonna win.
So you believe in what he said?
Yeah, 100%.
I think it's John for sure.
I hate to say this, but I think it's John.
It's got to be. Cody had his year of fun. He lost all traction after a month and a half of being champ, and he's been kind of boring since.
All right, well, I got it all listed down here.
Yeah, I got mine all circled.
Do you think losers should do something? Waterboard?
We can figure something out.
All right.
We got it. What do you think, Randy? Because we just went through both nights.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever has more right, we have a few that's the same. Whoever has more right, what do you think the loser should have to do? Nothing too crazy.
Buy some dry-aged steaks at Harris Teeter.
Dry-aged steaks at Harris Teeter?
Yeah, I'll cut them. Y'all come get them.
You work at Harris Teeter?
Yeah, right there. Shout out to Harris Teeter.
Yo,
that's not a punishment.
That's just getting beats.
The dry-aged steaks, they're like $25 a pound.
That's crazy.
So I mean,
you're looking at I don't like steak. That's a waste of my money.
Yeah, he doesn't like anything.
Damn, for real?
I like burgers.
Fake ones.
Okay, let's do loser just has to jump in the pool close.
With your best shoes.
No,
No,
nigga, no.
I gotta keep my
That's
best
too
shoes.
far.
Your third best shoe.
Socks.
I'll do socks.
All right.
I'm not. I got too many nice shoes in there. I got too many nice shoes to be wearing. All right. So loser, you got them all marked, right?
Yep.
All right. Loser jumps in the pool, and it'll be on the next episode.
Yep.
Not because this comes out next week. It'll be the following week.
Yep. So by the time you guys are watching this, Mania would already
Mania's
have
long and gone.
long gone.
Almost
so
a
it'll be
week.
our next one.
So it'll be. You'll see it. It'll
Yep.
happen. So now, all right. That's a good thing. But Randy.
Yo, so just to introduce our boy. This is our
Mr.
boy
Randall
Randy.
McGinnis.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Harris Teeter.
Himself.
Meat cutter, butcherer. If you need some meat,
Come
go to Harris Teeter.
I'm the man with the meat.
The man with the meat, man. You think Arby's has the meats?
Nah.
He's got the
Mistaken.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of meat, man, would you, Oscar, ever get a butt tattoo?
You know what? I thought about it a couple times. You know what I would get? I would get Chowder's hat
Yeah.
from the TV show. You know what Chowder is?
Yeah.
I'd get his purple beanie.
All right.
What would you get?
Randy, you got.
What
What would you get if you got a butt tattoo?
If hypothetically I was gonna get a butt tattoo,
Right.
I'll get a butt on my butt.
Makes sense.
That's funny.
Makes sense, yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, because
Cause I think we did some research.
Mhm.
Because we always prepare for our guests.
Yeah.
And if we're not mistaken, you might have a butt tattoo.
of a butt.
Yeah,
On your butt.
yeah, that's true.
You want to whip it out?
Nah.
Yeah, we'll get demonetized.
No, not the full thing. If he just goes like this,
You're right.
we'll be good.
So let us talk about it. I think me and you were just talking, right? Me and you were just chit chatting,
Yeah.
and the bro just pulls out his pants. Is that
Pull
what?
his straight cheeks out. I don't
Straight
even
cheeks.
think we weren't even talking to him. He just said, we were talking about hairy butts.
Yeah, you pulled your ass out.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. No.
You did.
You told me to.
I did not. Those words did not come out of my mouth.
You did.
I just said
You
want to see
did.
it.
You did.
I
You
just
did.
said want
I
to
didn't
see
see
it.
because it was dark.
I did say want to see it, and you said yeah. I said okay, and then he pulled his down.
Caught us by surprise.
and then because we were, it was funny because it's a butt, but then I seen like a dark spot
Yeah.
right there, and I said, "What is that?"
I
And
thought it was like
a
a crazy
ta-
mole going on, bro.
It was a tattoo, and we were dying laughing because of that. It was too funny, man.
Isn't that crazy though?
It's a black butt. I like my woman. I like my coffee.
Okay,
Okay.
hey,
Yeah.
Hey, man with some culture.
that's brotherhood right there, man.
You know what I mean? Hey, you posted a black screen on Tuesday, right?
Like Tuesday 2020.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
sure. For sure.
Yeah, you guys see he's pasty, but he's really black on the inside.
6%.
All right. Shit.
Well, you, Randy, I'm gonna ask you because you're the guest.
Mhm.
You got anything you want to talk about, or did you come in here naked like YP did?
I mean, nah. I'm clothed.
Yo, what's with these guests, bro?
I thought I was gonna be the first guest, man. I feel like sloppy seconds now.
Did you not watch the episode yesterday? Hold on, are you even subbed?
I'm subbed.
Let me see.
Moment of truth right here.
Yeah, this is Mr. Beast.
Oh.
Go ahead, touch it up.
That don't sound too good.
Oh,
Oh,
you see, I'm subbed.
He's not even subbed, and he wants to complain about not being on the show.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Call Venus right now, bro.
Huh?
Call Venus right now.
Let's see what Venus got to say.
Wait, did she see your butt?
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's seen it.
Oh, cool. Ain't that crazy though? First we found out that
Dan got a Thomas the
Dan
Train.
got a
Dude,
Thomas
that threw me off because
you didn't know about it.
No, like me and Dan, we're tight. Like, it's like me, Dan, and Georgie. Like that's
crazy.
that's our group right there.
That's a random trio.
That's if I took my shirt off and I got a swastika on my chest or something. You know what I mean? On some Kanye West shit.
Yeah, I was about to say you did it for Kanye.
I did it for Kanye.
No, Venus the face don't want to answer. Bad black girl. She didn't want to answer, so she's gonna get her a couple moments of fame.
Who
Sorry.
who do y'all got for the Fatal 4-Way?
I see.
Yeah,
Oh, I said Dom.
Penta.
I got Dom. I got Dom, Penn, and Finn.
The only reason why I say Penta is because I feel like Penta's gonna pin one of those two,
Mm-hmm.
and it's gonna be because one of those two messes up the other person's winning. Because obviously they're there to win it for themselves, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like Finn might be about to win, but then Dom's like, "What you doing?" Whatever, or vice versa, and then Penta's gonna come in and win from that, and then that's gonna like lead to something there, and then Finn's gonna get kicked out, or not kicked out, but they're gonna have Finn's gonna end up leaving Judgment Day eventually soon.
Honestly, I think Judgment Day is going to break up after tomorrow or Sunday.
You think Liv's gonna win the tag?
I think that Liv, Raquel, and Dom are going to be still together
Yeah.
in some way, shape,
Now
or form.
my boy Carly,
I don't know.
he's just kind of there.
Yeah, he's just
He hasn't
out
really
there.
done much.
He's been trying. He was in the Battle Royal today. He was the first one out. I'm so mad because he was there.
Who won the Battle Royal?
Carmelo.
Really?
Melo don't miss.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good. I like that.
I wanted because last four were Melo, Andrade, Ray Phoenix, and Shinsuke, and I wanted either Andrade or Shinsuke to win. But I guess I would have been happy with anybody but Ray. So yeah, we're talking about too much wrestling. We don't want to talk about wrestling too much.
Okay, so it's not a wrestling podcast.
No.
All right.
You would know if you
watched an episode.
You would know if you were
Bro has
subbed.
not watched an
You're
episode.
right.
You haven't. You've seen this whole thing. None of the videos were read.
Anyways,
What you got for us, Oscar? You're the category guy.
I pretty much went through a couple of topics. I don't got really much left. I got maybe opinionated questions like, what do you guys see in girls, or what do you guys look for in a woman?
Let's not talk about girls. I got in trouble last time.
Let's not talk about women.
I got one. I got one.
Yep.
What are your guys' thoughts / theories on deja vu? Like, what do you think deja
You know what's
vu
crazy?
is?
I feel like recently I've had a lot of deja vu.
I've consistently, like my whole life I've had deja vu.
So weird.
It's like such a vivid thing with me. Like, it's like, oh yeah, I know this was gonna happen.
I think the way I think about it is that, like, my theory on it, I don't know, bro. Like, it has to be something with like me looking into the future. You know what I mean? Like, I'm one Elon Musk type of way to see into the future.
So that's what you think it is?
No, I actually don't have no idea what it is.
What do you think?
I'm gonna blow y'all's mind, okay? Have you guys ever heard of quantum immortality?
No.
I don't know what it is, but I've heard those two words together.
So it's this theory that you never die. Like it kind of goes on with the multiverse theory.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you yourself, your soul, never dies. Your body might die, but you just transform into a different reality.
So you think like reincarnation, in a sense?
Almost, but you're getting reincarnated in another universe. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
So there's another me out there, in
Yeah,
a different universe, and when I die, I go to them.
pretty much, yeah.
So technically, deja vu. What he's saying is that you've lived
it already.
that moment in another universe.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That would be crazy. I don't think that's right.
What do you think?
I mean, it's a good theory. Listen, nobody really knows
Yeah.
what it is, I feel like. I mean, maybe they do. I don't keep up with the science deja vu research. So maybe they have determined what it is, but I don't think they have. Excuse me. But me, personally, I just think, I don't know, I guess it's kind of the same thing, but I just feel like it's like a memory of some sort, which I guess is what you're saying it would have been. Yeah. But my theory is more of like a reincarnation type of thing.
Right.
Versus a multi-dimensional travel thing. So, I don't know, but I believe in reincarnation to a point, but not very much. Because I feel like once you die, you go to heaven or hell. But I feel like reincarnation is like a form of purgatory.
All right.
Whether you
Gotcha.
like come back as like a different animal, or like a human or something like that, and like it might not always be a bad thing because it might be you are reincarnated to fulfill a purpose
Right.
in whatever. But I feel like once you die, you generally either go to heaven or hell. But maybe you are one of those souls that has been reincarnated.
No. Yeah.
I don't know.
No. It
That's
sounds.
just
I mean,
my
shit.
thoughts of it. Because like I have deja vu all the time. Like one time, I was sitting at my school. I was watching this but this was like early in like my religious
Stage.
journey and whatnot. So I was like, and we were watching this. I was at like my meeting we had on Wednesdays with a bunch of people, and we were watching this movie. And I was like, I was sitting there watching, and like I just got hit with this thing. I was like, oh my gosh! And I was like, I was just thinking to myself, I was like, somebody's about to walk through that, like around that corner.
Mm-hmm.
And then I looked and I was watching, and then something like 5 seconds later, a lady walked through doing something. I said, what's going on right now? Because I knew that was I didn't say nothing out loud because like we were watching a movie and I didn't want to bother nobody. But I was like, I knew that was gonna happen. I was like, what the frick is going on?
Yeah.
So I didn't know if I was like that was like a prophecy or something or what. But it freaked me out.
That's crazy.
The most recent deja vu was actually a couple weeks ago. Like after practice, we were doing the Q&A, and we were like, sitting around in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
I was like sitting down. I was like, damn, like I've seen this before. I didn't say anything to anybody. I was like, I've definitely either had like a dream of it or like.
So that's what I think deja vu kind of is realistically. I think it's just like a memory that we have in a dream,
Mm-hmm.
and then we just actually live it out in real life. Like that saying was like, art or a life imitates art.
Mm-hmm.
So like real life is imitating like something that we had a dream about or something. We're actually living it in real life. Because like deadass, like the past couple of times that I've had deja vu, like I can predict what happens before it happens.
Right.
I don't know if that makes sense, but like
yeah, that's exactly like what I was going.
Like I'll be like, wait a minute. If I stand, like I'm bending down or whatever. This was like a couple of days ago. I was like, I'm bending down right now. If I stand up, I'm gonna have deja vu. That's crazy. And I stood up and I had deja vu. I don't know, bro. Life is.
I don't know.
Life
It's
bro.
a yeah.
Scary.
Questions of the universe that can never be answered.
How about this? What's your guys' biggest fears? Let's talk about that real quick.
Clowns, and then like a irrational fear would be like I have like a bridge phobia. Like I hate driving on.
Do you
bridges.
hate going on Mount Pleasant Bridge?
The Ravenel.
Yeah.
I've kind of made myself immune to it because I do it so often, but I don't like it.
Whoa. My girl's cousin, she like hates going on bridge. Like there's one time she said that she literally stopped in traffic.
That makes it worse though.
It does make it worse.
Because now you're stuck there. Just keep going through
Just
it.
keep going.
Yeah.
Hold on. My biggest one that I've had a thing was when I was in New York. We took a bus over the Brooklyn Bridge, and that's the longest bridge that I've been on. And I was like, I looked, cause I was like, this was like 2019, so I was like 14, and I was just sitting there. We were on the bus. I wasn't really paying attention. I was talking to my dad, and I looked out the window, and I see water because it goes over the Hudson, and I was like, oh. And I sat back and just was waiting for us to get over the bridge, man. I was like having a panic attack. So, Randall, what's your biggest fear?
My biggest fear is my dick falling off.
All right.
Yes,
sir.
I mean, honestly,
that's not something that's gonna happen.
You never know. You might.
He has a point.
You never know.
I would not want that.
It's highly unlikely, but you never know. But like you guys seen Final Destination 2, right? Yeah. No.
I'm gonna watch the new Final Destination Bloodlines.
Dude, you got to see the second one.
Insane.
I saw the second one when I was, I don't know, maybe 10, give or take, And in the premonition, the vision of like the death and everything.
You know, like the premise of Final Destination.
Final Destination is just like you escape death.
So it's a person in the beginning of the movie. He has a vision of like people dying, and then like he wakes up from that dream or from that vision, and then he stops it, and so they escape death.
Right.
And so the whole movie, they're like trying to avoid
trying
death.
to catch up to him.
Pretty
Yeah.
much. It's a really
because
cool
in the new one, it's the grandma. Okay, so that makes sense. How many is there? Is this gonna be the third one?
This is like 6.
I was gonna say there's 5 out.
Whoa. Okay. So because in this one, have you guys seen the trailer?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this one, a lady escaped death in her lifetime. Like she was supposed to die but didn't.
Mm.
So all her grandkids and kids were never supposed to exist because it was before any of them were born. So death is like trying to kill all of them off because they were never supposed to exist.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that essentially for all the other ones.
I love
Kind of,
Final
yeah.
Destination, dude.
I low-key might have to tap in.
Tap in, bro.
But the second one is just
Which one is the second one?
the log truck,
Oh my
the
god.
highway.
Oh my god, dude.
So
That one sucks.
the I was coming home from practice one day, and y'all know Floyd, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we know Floyd.
Yeah. So I was riding with him one day, and we were heading back. It's pitch black. It's past midnight. This log truck in front of us has like no lights on, and he swerves out of the way like last second. Like the logs were still intact and everything, so I mean we didn't escape that. Hopefully,
Right.
knock on wood.
A log truck?
Log truck.
Log.
Okay, log truck. I was so confused.
So in the second movie, log truck like splits and like these trees are like flying at people and
You've
I've
definitely
seen
seen
that.
the clip. You've
Yeah.
definitely seen
I've
the clip.
seen that. I hate driving behind those.
and so
I hate driving behind
that is like one of my greatest fears. Right
yeah.
there.
Okay, that's valid. Because I don't have like a fear of it, but like when I'm driving behind, I'm like, no, because you never know if something's gonna unhook.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then one of the things come through. So okay, I like that one. The first one, not so much. But I mean, I would hate to have it happen.
Yeah, I mean, no.
All right, Bean, what's yours?
All right, so I pretty much feeding off of that. He just reminded me about that because another Final Destination one, the one where they were on the bridge and they were in a bus.
Yeah.
So there was a scene where, or one of the deaths where rebar comes out
Oh,
and like
Yeah.
goes through guys' eyes. Oh my god, dude. I hate anything with eyes. And there was another one. I don't think it was that one. It was a different one where like the girl, she had to get LASIK.
oh,
No,
yeah,
hold on, don't
yeah,
even say
yeah.
Dude,
When you say it, you know I'm getting.
I know. I think I told you about this scene too.
You just
We're
said. You just said that it's like you didn't say anything.
So the girl, she gets LASIK, and then water spills on the electricals or whatever, and then the lasers like actually become lasers and like shoots like through her eyes and stuff.
Yeah.
And like she tries to stop it with her hands, and the laser cuts through her hand. Ah, dude! And then she gets out of it finally, and then she slips on like the teddy bear's like eyes because she was squeezing a teddy bear, and like she squeezed it too hard that the eye of the teddy bear came off, and then she like slips on it. She's on like I don't even know like 40 stories or some shit.
What
Slips
that,
on-
what eye doctor has a 40?
I don't know, man.
Not a good
But she-
not what we should trust.
She slips on the marble eye or whatever, and then she breaks through the window,
Yeah.
falls to her death, and all you see is like after she falls to her death, the eyeballs come out, and then the truck just squishes her eyes. It's funny, but that ever since I saw, I think that's the first Final Destination movie I've seen. So ever since I've seen that, I've been squeamish about eyes ever since. But onto like a bigger fear, the ocean.
Yeah.
I'm scared of the deep ocean. Terrified. Petrified. I didn't even see the Megalodon movies. I'm scared of
with
it.
Jason
I'm
Statham. Those movies
scared.
suck so
I'm scared of the
much.
ocean just because of Megalodon and like all that shit that's in the ocean.
I mean,
Terrified.
Yeah, but like, I mean, there's crazy stuff out there because they say we've only
We've
like,
explored more of
studied,
space
like
than our
8%
own ocean.
of the ocean,
Yeah.
which is crazy to even think about. Because obviously, when we go in the ocean, we can still touch the bottom,
Mhm.
but there's points where it's like 15, 20 miles deep. and that's like just thinking about that is crazy. And I wouldn't go down there personally, but like things that are down there stay down there, and
For a reason.
and they're acclimated to live down there. They don't need to come up.
Yeah.
So like, I'm not gonna be worried about something down there that I'm never gonna see.
But no, dude, it's like everything. Like there's like TikToks of like, so it's called thalassophobia.
Yeah, I see them all the time.
There's like TikToks of like
statues and stuff, and then those big
in
animated
the water,
fish that come out.
Yeah. And then there's this one specific one where it's like POV, you're getting attacked by a megalodon, you're in a helicopter,
Yeah.
and then you get shot down
That
and you
ship
land in the
goes
water.
down.
Yeah, the ship goes down and you land in the water. Oh my! I didn't finish the video. I had my girl I had my cousin look at it for me.
You're such a pussy.
I am,
That's
dude.
animated.
I know, but that's how you know the fear is real.
I
Because I could not see that, dude, like at all. And like I try to look at it, bro. I was like, this.
every time I watch videos like that,
I'm full of shit, by the way. But go ahead.
you're lying.
No, I'm just full of shit. Good.
What you mean, nigga?
You need some laxative?
Go ahead.
No, I see those videos on my thing all the time, and I'm like, I don't have a fear of this. Why are they really showing me this? I watch them because I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
just trying to. I'm gonna see what's gonna happen, and the one that I really don't like is when those like you see that statue down there
In the
then,
water?
like it's obviously it's an animated one again, but like it's like a ginormous statue and you're like scuba diving and
Oh,
you see it,
yeah,
and then you
yeah,
like
yeah.
turn away and then like two
It
more
moves.
come out behind
Yeah.
it or whatever. That's scary.
Those are
That's scary
scary.
just because like it's a scary thing.
But yeah, because obviously that's a scary thing.
right,
Yeah,
it's
that's
not
like that's like a
ocean
that's like a
scary.
ghost or something. Like obviously you're gonna be fucking scared of it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But like ones where I see like big whales going like next to ships or
I
something
can't.
like that.
Dude.
That is
I
a scary.
can't, dude. That's terrifying.
Have you watched the video of like a cargo ship at night?
No.
That's pretty scary.
Yeah.
Like people's POVs on a cargo ship, like they'll record like in the light like this, and then they'll go out to the window or something like that,
Yeah.
and it's just pitch black. You can't
That's
see nothing.
so scary, dude.
That is scary,
So
but that's
scary.
just scary because like you can't see anything out there.
No, yeah.
So like you
Like,
never
it's
know.
obviously scary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like yeah.
There's there's another instant. I don't know if you might. I don't know if you guys have heard of the game Subnautica.
No.
Dang. So the premise of the movie is that, or not the movie, the game.
Right.
You land in a different planet, and you crash land in that planet, and your goal is to escape.
And
but
on a planet?
Huh?
On a planet?
yeah, on a planet, but that planet is just water. It's
Okay.
just a water planet. Different, obviously, alien fishes or whatever, things that like kind of coincides with our reality of fishes or whatever. But there's like monster fishes, like not monster fishes, but like monsters in the water,
Mhm.
like actual monsters in the water. I watched a series from two different YouTubers from start to finish. I couldn't play it myself at all. I know what type of monsters there are and the jump scares they do. Like I already know
Yeah.
because, like I said, I watched it twice.
Right.
I honestly probably rewatched a couple of them anyway, but I couldn't play it myself. It's a fun game. It looks like a fun game. I went and played it myself. I didn't even want to get in the water, bro.
You're such a...
I'm terrified.
That's crazy.
Terrified.
You guys heard of Point Nemo?
Mm-mm.
I've heard, yeah. That's like the most dangerous point. Or
Yes.
like the most remote.
Yeah, so like Point Nemo is like, I think it's in the southern hemisphere. It's
Oh,
like,
it's a place.
It's
yeah.
in
Oh, it's
like
like
an
a
island?
no,
but it's like you're so far away from any land.
Civilization? Or land.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're like 2,000, 3,000 miles away from the nearest land, no matter which way you go.
and you're closer to people in space than you are people
Really?
on Earth.
Yeah.
Whoa. That's scary.
I seen this TikTok. I don't know if it's real or not, but this guy apparently went to Point Nemo, filmed himself, and it's like there wasn't a boat near him, so I don't even know like how he got there if it was real. Because like
Parachute.
shit, probably.
Have you guys heard of that that passage? I can't think of the name of it, but like pirates are like known to be there,
Oh, like
like
yeah,
in
over
South America
yeah.
somewhere. I believe.
Yeah.
No, it's
like
like
in South
off of-
Caribbean
Yeah.
area, I
It's-
believe.
I thought you were talking about like Somalia, like the
I don't think it's over there. Let me just fact check so we're not.
Isn't that crazy? Pirates are real. I think it's
Yeah.
still crazy.
Common.
There's this company, this Russian company, that will take on a cruise in pirate territory, and
Yeah, that's what
you
I'm
can
talking
like
about.
you can like shoot the pirates.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, they load you over like 50 cows and like bazookas and shit.
that's crazy.
Dude, I don't trust Russians. They're crazy.
All right, buddy. I get political.
I also
Hey, we were political in the beginning of the pod. We were talking
that
about
wasn't
terrorists.
really. Yeah, but we like briefly. We didn't say we don't
Yeah.
like anymore. Okay, I can't find it. It says I can't find it, but it says it right here. But I'm not clicking on the video. Or the Queen. It's in the Gulf of Aden. Oh, I guess you were right. It's closer to. Yeah. Okay. So it is by Somalia. You're right. Yeah. By Somalia and then like the UAE and stuff like that. And cruise ships when they go through there, like the captain says, "Hey, make sure you turn off all your lights because we're going through a known pirate
Yeah.
area or something like that."
That's scary.
Which that's like crazy. That I mean, but he's just doing his job.
No,
But like, if you're on the ship right there, I'll be like, oh, are we okay? But it's only like a 10-mile stretch or something like that.
there's a video I saw like a cargo ship that actually puts barbed wire before they go through that passage.
Yeah, I seen
Yeah.
one. I seen one where cargo ships like put like mannequins out. They put like mannequins out on the deck, and it makes it seem like there are people standing there watching, so the pirates don't come and steal stuff. That's crazy. That's like a real fear you have to have
That
when
is
you're out there.
insane, bro. That's crazy. The world is scary.
You got anything else? Cause I got one more thing we can do.
Now I feel like I'm gonna get goosebumps the more we talk about this.
I'm saying, you got anything else? You got anything you want to bring up?
I can name a cool fact about any country.
All right, let's do Sweden.
Sweden, the home of IKEA. Their Swedish meatballs are sweet and savory, and
I should pick it hard.
and Sweden created Bluetooth.
Really?
Hmm?
All right, what about? Let's do Oman.
Oman, one of the oldest still living civilizations. They have a pretty cool flag. Their flag kind of looks like almost like Chinese letters in the top left corner, which I think is pretty cool.
Dylan is actually right about the oldest living. It says Oman is considered to have one of the world's oldest inhabited civilizations, with evidence of human presence dating back to 106,000 years. That's crazy. All right, give him a country.
Let me go with Bolivia.
Bolivia. So back in the late 1800s, Bolivia actually had a connection to the Pacific Ocean, but Peru, Chile, and Bolivia were in a war, and Chile took all the coast.
Chile took it?
Yeah.
Bolivia, Chile war. You know what that war was called?
No, but it was like 1892.
You're late.
What?
It's earlier than that.
What? Oh, okay.
1879 to 1884, Bolivia lost its entire coastline of Chile due to disputes over nitrate deposits in the Atacama Desert. This conflict also involved Peru, Chile. Yo, that's crazy. Let's do one more. One more.
Turkmenistan.
It's one of my favorite Central American countries.
That's not a fact.
It is a fact.
Well,
for me.
Okay.
It's one of my favorites.
You're right.
So, another old civilization, part of the Silk Road, Turkmenistan is one of the least freest countries on the earth. They also have their capital city has more marble out of anywhere else in the world. You can only drive white cars in the capital.
You can only drive white cars.
Only white cars.
Okay, well, he's right about the free country. He said,
It's
ruled
like
by a
second or
repressive
third.
totalitarian regime.
That makes sense.
It's like the second or third least freest country. I think it goes like North Korea, Eritrea, and Turkmenistan. I could be wrong about that order, but it's like
And it's
close.
hard. That's like the least visited country because you need a visa to get there.
Yeah,
It's hard to get.
you
What
need-
was the one thing you said about cars? Only white
You
cars?
can only drive white cars around
Yeah.
the capital. That's actually crazy.
Turkmenistan. What's the capital of it?
Ashgabat.
Ashgabat. Listen, I'm good with geography, but not like this nigga. Like, that's crazy.
Hey, put him on that GeoGuessr, bro.
Oh,
Oh, the GeoGuessr I'm not good at.
Ashgabat.
But you show me a flag, I can tell you the name of the country.
Turkmenistan president bans all colored cars from capital.
That's
only white.
crazy.
Is that racist? Is that racially motivated?
Nah.
Give or take.
All buildings are to be built with white marble. Yo, this is what it looks like. That's crazy. That's actually sick.
That looks dope.
Looks safe.
Too bad we'll never be there.
Nope.
Ever. That's insane. Alright, I got. That's crazy. I'm proud of you. Listen, that's the autism side of him. That's his autistic gift right there.
Probably.
Alright,
I got one more.
go ahead.
All right. The island nation of Kiribati is their time zone is 12:15. So that means that they're the first country to experience the new year.
That's over by Samoa. Because you can go from there. Because it's 23-hour time difference for like a 10-minute boat ride or something like that. Yeah, 23 hours. Because so you could live in this island,
Mhm.
and then you could experience the New Year, and then 23 hours later you could go 10 minutes across the ocean and experience it again.
Probably not 10 minutes, but yeah.
Something like that. Some crazy short time. I do know that one.
There you go. All right, Kyle, what you got for us?
All right. Because we all know you are a little bit slow,
Yes.
and you are a little bit slow. Not when it comes to countries and random facts, but I got a spelling bee.
Ooh.
All right.
We're gonna start simple and then kind of work our way up to harder words, and it's gonna be you two against each other.
All right.
Okay.
Sounds good.
So we got a spelling bee word list, grades 7 through 12. All right, it goes from first grade to 12th grade, and then some college level words if we get there. But I don't think.
If I beat you, just know I'm a high school dropout.
For sure.
All right, so this is just for fun, nothing on the line. I just want to. We're gonna start first grade, or I don't know if it's first grade because some of these I don't think first grade should spell.
It
But
calls us slow.
it says, hold on. Oh, that's 7 through 9. Okay, and then grades 10, 11, 12. Okay, so I lied. It just has them in different columns. I was thinking it went grades 1, because look, it goes like 1 through 5, 6 through 10, and blah, blah, blah. So I was thinking that was grades, but these first 3 slides are all middle school, 7th, 8th, and 9th grade, and then 10th, 11th, 12th. So we're starting in 7th grade.
All right.
I'll pick easy ones. It has like a list of like 25. I'll pick somewhat easy ones for you guys to go. So who wants to go first? Let's go rock, paper, scissors. On shoot. All right, you want to go first or second?
I'll go first.
All right. Randy going first. Let's start you out with champion.
Champion. CHAPION.
I think we need another game.
Shit. I lose. CHAIMPION. Shit.
Champion. Like I'm the champion of the
Yeah.
world.
CHAMPION.
There you
Yeah.
got it.
Okay.
There you got it. Okay, we'll count it.
Damn.
Good job, Randall.
Yeah, nah.
All right, Oscar. I'm scared for the next color. Oscar.
Yo.
Your word is species.
Species. SPECIES. Species. Sorry, hold on. Species.
Yeah, there
Dang,
you go.
what the fuck?
Yo, I didn't think it was gonna be this bad.
Yo,
Those are two simple words.
those are two simple words.
Both of you adding letters in there. All right, let's go. Let's go to list number 2. Damn, I'm scared.
I'm scared for me.
Man.
If don't forget, you guys can ask for sentence or definition, whatever. I'm gonna try not to pick nothing too crazy. All right, Randy, your question is wrestle.
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 It is.
I should know this. I want to be a wrestler.
There you go.
Oscar, your word is. Let's go stampede.
Stampede. Stampede.
Good job. Third one. Randy, let's go Buddhism.
Buddhism. BHUDDISM.
You got all the right letters. The H is in the wrong spot.
Ah, oh, okay. BUHDD. No? Yeah. BUDDHISM.
Let us know, bro.
ISM.
There you go. That works. Oscar, your word is trauma.
Trauma. TRAUMA.
Good job. Good job. Good job.
Trauma.
I just want to say something real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Buddhism, the country of Bhutan is a Buddhist country, and you have to pay like $250 a day to stay there as a tourist.
Whoa.
Just to visit?
Yeah, just to visit.
I know where I'm not going for vacation.
And it's the only carbon negative country in the world.
I know where I'm not going for vacation.
All right. All right. Your word, Randy, is influenza.
Influenza. INFLUENZA.
Let's go.
Oh,
Whoa.
shit.
Let's go. I so thought you were going to leave out the E. Oscar, your word is occasionally.
That is not on the same wavelength.
It's on the same level.
All right. What's that?
Occasionally.
Occasionally. Occasionally. OCCASIONALLY. Oh, OCCASIONALLY.
Yes, there you go.
I never know if it's 2 L's or 1 L.
All right. Last one from the 7th through 9th range. Let's do. Okay, Randy, yours is mischief.
Mischief. MISCHIFF. 1 F.
You're missing a letter.
MISCHIFF.
Flip 2.
MIS. I know I got that right. MISCH.
You got that right.
it.
There you go. There you go. There you go. Bean, yours is metamorphosis. Metamorphosis.
METAMORPHISIS.
One letter needs to stretch.
One letter I need to swap for another one. METAMORPH. ESIS?
Switch another letter. We'll switch the same letter to a different letter.
ISES?
Another vowel.
Is it not ISIS? Fuck.
Metamorphosis.
Say it again.
Metamorphosis.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
The Mexican used its metamorphosis to become an American.
Crazy.
Metamorphosis?
Yes.
META MORPH ASIS?
No.
How the fuck do you spell metamorphosis?
Change the A again to a different vowel. You
Oh.
got. There you go.
That's how you spell metamorphosis?
I thought I had a U.
It's METAMORPHOSIS.
Really?
Yes.
I thought it was a U.
No.
Anyways,
All right.
don't drop out.
All right. Let's go to.
Yo, we're already in an hour 20.
Hour 20. All right. Last one. All right. Grades 10 through 12. We're going to the very last one. I'm going to pick somewhat difficult words. Not ones that I don't think you guys can. Well, you might be SOL, but you might have a chance.
Damn.
All right. Let's see. Let's go. Okay, I'm going to save this one for you. I know what you're doing. You. Let's go vigorously.
Vigorously. You know what it rhymes with?
You want to say it?
Nope. Nope.
Metamorphosis?
Vigorously. Can you cut that part out?
Nope. Don't ask me. He's the editor.
Cut that part out. Damn. I'm getting canceled. Vigorously. VIGOROUSLY.
Good job. Yup. No.
Alright.
Oscar, you want to try?
No. Give me my word.
I swear to
We'll
God,
take
if this
one
is gonna
more.
be easier,
His is not easier than yours.
I'm crashing out.
His is not easier than yours, I promise.
Alright.
Want to give yours one more try or no?
Yeah.
Go ahead, one more. Take one more crack.
VIG. There's no way there's an E. No way it's the ER. VIG. EUR. Wait, no. VIGARUSLY.
Wrong.
Before you continue, I had a 5-second nap.
I saw you.
That was crazy. Continue, please.
The correct spelling is VIG. But you got that. OROUSLY.
Okay.
I probably would have got the OU part wrong. I think I would have got that one wrong. All right, Oscar.
I did not have an energy drink before coming here.
Your last word is inconsequential.
Inconsequential. Inconsequential. Inconsequential.
Now spell it.
INCONSEQUENTIAL.
Let's go.
Damn. Good shit.
All right, Randy. Spell Beaner.
All right, this has been a podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for our boy Randy for popping
Shout
up.
out to Randall.
Appreciate you, gang.
Thanks for having me.
My name. Shit, I was gonna say my boy's Oski. My name's Oski. This is my boy Sly Kai. Again, our boy Randy.
You want to say our closing line?
Yeah, because I watched the podcast before. I know what it is.
Yes, sir.
So go ahead, look into the camera and say our closing line.
Till next time.
All right.
Oh, praise hell, praise Dale.
Okay. Yes.
All right. Look into the camera and say this has been our MO.
We say, oh, I thought we were saying it together.
No,
You
Okay.
do it.
This has been our MO.
Peace.
VIG